timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
He's in! Patriots win the Super Bowl! Brady has his fifth! 13! 13! Can you believe it?
Hey guys, welcome back to the Locker Room Podcast. I'm your host, Oliver, joined by Lockie.
Mate, how are we?
We need a nickname for you, I reckon.
I think my nickname on here is pretty good.
I reckon. I think Football Manager is pretty doggy too, but maybe we'll just call you the big fella.
He is the big fella.
And we're joined by the therapist. No, it's not Sharpie, even though he hasn't got his camera on. But
the therapist.
Yeah, I can't find my webcam, so here we are.
Oh, there you go.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's all right. You're doing the world a favour, Samuel.
Yeah,
I've got a 4K one. I don't know why I have a 4K one. What would I ever use that
Forehead.
for? Hey, Lockie.
You've got a pretty big forehead.
No, a 4K webcam.
Wouldn't be for playing Football Manager, would it?
Yeah, I need to look at the team in the pre-game chats.
Anyway,
you have fun with that.
As you can probably notice, I've got a Burnley shirt on. I've switched teams after Liverpool lost on the weekend.
Lost. We
lost.
We basically lost. Okay, it's a loss.
Didn't lose.
It's a loss in my book.
You didn't lose.
Oh, we didn't lose.
Who lost? Who lost to
United
Brighton?
Lost. Again.
We'll go over the big games that happened on the weekend.
Cracking the sads about a 2-2 draw.
With a newly promoted. So anyway, we'll go over to the big games first. So we'll go Liverpool, Fulham. Sam, I want your
huge game, massive.
Well, it's a big game in the context that we drew. So, Sam, did you want to talk about that one first?
Our first half was terrible. Like the first 35 minutes was probably the worst I've seen us play for a few years. We just couldn't get anything going. We were getting counter-pressed by Fulham, and we were cracking under it every single time they did it as well. So we couldn't even get the ball forward. We were pretty much just passing the ball around the halfway line for most of it, and just waiting to get pressed or just hoik a ball over the top and get it turned over, and then watch them run down the wings. And that was pretty much the first 45 minutes. I think Trent's copped a bit of shit for losing a header to someone that's about 5 inches taller than him.
Yeah, that's a bit.
And probably
put his hands on top of his shoulders to get leverage.
Like he literally pushed him down. I think he's copped a bit too much shit for that, because that's definitely not.
It's more on Alisson.
Not something that's. It's more. Alisson should have saved it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Alisson should have saved it, and then
it was pretty high though.
And it was pretty close, so that I guess.
He
he did get a hand to it. I was watching it today. He did get like a fingertip to it, but just wasn't enough.
It's the slow motion clips that make it look like that.
Yeah, exactly. Slow motion clips. They're a bit like that. And then the penalty, probably wasn't a penalty. I think Mitrovic went down pretty easily, and it just wasn't something that was enough contact to be a penalty. And like if you look at the lead up play for Fulham's first goal, I think that's more of a foul. The one on Henderson is more of a foul where it got stepped on than the penalty was, which doesn't make sense to me, but it is what it is. We drew. Good to see Núñez getting off to a good start. Salah continues his goal on the first day of the season again. So he's broke his own record, which is now 6. And that is my breakdown of that game.
A king.
That's what I thought as well.
Trent played like shit as well.
He did. Like Liverpool didn't deserve to win, so they're not necessarily excuses, because that's just my view, and maybe it's biased because I'm a Liverpool fan. But that Henderson did get trotted on, and then I feel like if they call that a foul, then I can be more understanding of why they called the penalty, but vice versa. I just don't think it makes sense that penalty was called. But
I agree.
He's a fake Serbian, isn't he, Mitrovic?
He is. I thought Serbians were meant to be tough.
Anyway, we'll move on to there was a couple other games in between, but we'll cut to Lockie's side. And I've just seen that what he's put up behind. I do.
What a king.
Don't know why you want to do that, but
What
that's
a
perfect
king.
timing as we go to Man United
Literally.
losing to Brighton 2-1. I know you didn't stay up for it, and I don't blame you.
I watched the 3-minute mini mix on Optus, and that was enough for me. I'm done.
Welbeck just tearing you apart.
Yeah, we shouldn't have got rid of him.
Yeah, all that
5
time
years ago.
Yeah. Oh, he's still doing one of our best strikers.
Where do you stand with United? Like I know it's only been a week, but where do you stand? Like, do you want Ronaldo just to be out of the squad completely? Do you want him to be starting?
Yeah, but
he was benched, obviously.
The problem is, if we do that, who are we bringing in to replace him?
Like Sancho,
we'll have to play Rashford. We'll have to play Rashford at striker, and yeah, I don't know. Like, ideally, if that was the case, you'd probably have Rashford up top with Greenwood and Sancho on the wings.
Yeah.
But my God, Fred and McTominay needed just ship them off.
McTominay's terrible.
He's dreadful.
He's a very bad, very bad footballer.
You think he's going to get better every year, and he's 26. I didn't realize he's that old. Like, he should be absolutely killing it. And I seen a stat in the week, and his pass conversion rate was 18%.
Like you on pro clubs.
Speaking of pro clubs,
it's like Jack Lear on the fucking footy field.
Oh,
wow, cheap shots.
Yeah, it was pretty bad though, and we scored an own goal. Like, the keeper knocked it into his leg.
Yeah, and that's the sad thing. Like, Bruno Fernandes did jack shit. Christian Eriksen, from what I saw, Christian Eriksen had a pretty good game.
He's a good footballer, though. You have to remember, Christian Eriksen is a fucking good footballer.
And he's just naturally, like, even in that Brentford side that, like, I watched a couple of games last year, even if they played shit, he would still play relatively well. Yeah. And that's the same as what he did in the first game. But even like people like Bruno Fernandes, they can have an unreal game where they'll score 4 goals and do all this.
Then they go missing.
Yeah, and then they go missing. So it's
like, bro, it's Brighton. Like, they've never won at Old Trafford.
And he's the player that
They've never won.
He's the player that you expect to, like, break down teams like that. Like,
correct. But the hard thing is he's got to have players around him too.
And that's the thing. Liverpool never had that, like, player to break down the final defense like that.
It was hard though, because he kept slipping over.
And I think that's why they got Thiago. First of all, fuck off. I was gonna say before that we had Coutinho to do that, but when he left, we didn't really have anyone until Thiago came. But that's what Fernandes should be doing, similar to what De Bruyne.
Yeah, but this is the thing, like, it's at a point where, like, these young kids need they're just showing nothing.
They're not young anymore.
They legitimately are not. They are showing.
That's literally it. They were young kids when
rubbish.
They were young kids when Fergie left. All the players that you've built up, they were young kids when Fergie left, and now they're all of age and they're still shit.
Correct. And Pogba's shipped off.
And what Jose said, even, like, how one of his best achievements was getting United. I think he said this during the week or something, getting United to second.
No. Oh, no, he said that.
Was that
a long time ago? He said that a long time ago.
It's been resurfacing on Sky for some reason. But
you see the video that surfaced on Twitter today of Harry Maguire and the team being on the wrong side of the tunnel.
Yeah,
I've seen that before. Whoever put that in,
I sent it in.
Like,
that is just
dreadful.
That explains
absolutely
everything.
Dreadful.
But I don't see, like, Harry Maguire got absolutely torched. I don't know how Martinez went. Apparently, he went okay for his first game as well. But
I just transferred Varane out of my team.
Well, we'll be.
That was a terrible pick in the first place.
Yeah, I know, but I thought he was at least going to start a game. But, like,
we'll get to that, Sam, because I don't know if you're in a position to talk really.
Yeah, I am.
But
I'm always in a position to talk.
We'll probably talk a bit more about United later. Man City beat West Ham 2-0. It looked like it was relatively easy for Man City. Haaland scoring 2 goals.
There's the league.
Yeah, well, exactly. That's Haaland scoring 2 goals and he's on penalties. I don't know if that's permanently or just because he drawed the penalty if he was taking.
Yeah, and
maybe.
I heard Pep talking after the game, and he said like if a guy grabs the ball and he's that confident, he's always going to let him take it, sort of thing. So
and Haaland's
who's going to stop? Who's going to stop him?
De Bruyne.
Yeah, well, that's a fair point. Yeah,
no, but like if De Bruyne looks at him, he's going to go, yeah, all right, you've got a decent leg on you.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not a bad second option when Liverpool go for a penalty, if Salah's not on the field, James Milner.
Mate, this 6th and 7th options are ridiculous.
Yeah, well, it might not be Bernardo Silva any for much longer.
Well, he's not getting registered.
One other game, Chelsea scraped by Everton with a penalty. They were getting absolutely torched. I watched a little bit of the game and then watched the long replay of it. Everton were actually all over them, and Sterling went down like a bag of shit or whatever you want to call it, and just flopped and got a penalty, and then obviously they scored it. But that's why I think Chelsea are going to be a warrior. I still have United above them. I'm going to have to stick by it after seeing this. I'm going to have to stick by it.
Oh, my goodness.
But Chelsea are a shambles.
We lost to Brighton, bro.
I have faith.
The only way we scored was a 9 goal.
But the only way Chelsea scored was a penalty. So there's
penalties are a lot easier to get than 9 goals are.
True. But no, I think Chelsea are a bit of worry. And it's funny that Timo Werner got sold after they signed him for 58 million. They sell him back.
Where's he gone to?
Back to Leipzig.
Back to Leipzig.
Oh,
God. What was the point of that?
And that's the thing, like Chelsea signed Lukaku.
Chelsea have had a couple of Lukaku and now Werner as
Lukaku for 120 million or something. Was it 120 million? Something ridiculous. And now he's back on. He's back.
They've bought him twice, haven't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, pretty sure. Early on.
Yeah, when Salah. Oh no, that was
before we had him.
Yeah, but and like 120 million now he's back at Inter on loan. They just can't get a number 9 right though. Since the last half decent number 9 was Diego Costa, but like they had Torres, they fucked his career. I'm just trying to think. Alvaro Morata and all that just turned to shit. So they really know how to ruin a number 9. But anyway,
your horse finished last, by the way, Ollie.
What's that?
Your horse finished last.
You're kidding?
No.
Oh, there you go. That's what you want. We'll go to you first, Lockie. If you're prepared for this, it's a little segment, but it's only one game. But so you're making maybe overreaction predictions or having an overreaction to the first week. So what's yours?
United won't finish in the top 6.
I knew it was going to be United related.
Yep.
Don't want to discuss it anymore. Just
no.
All right, no. Sam.
Tottenham absolutely tore apart Southampton. That was a piss take of a game.
So, what's your prediction from it?
Spurs are a lot better than I thought they were.
Wow.
I thought they were shit.
They got Conte. He's a genius.
He did fucking bits.
Were they top 4 last year? They in the Champions League this year, or they finished 5th?
They snuck in instead of Arsenal.
So who was it? Liverpool, City,
Chelsea, Arsenal.
Tottenham.
I mean Tottenham, yeah.
And Arsenal, United.
Yeah.
That'll be exciting.
So my bold take is along those lines of Tottenham as well. I have Tottenham. I know we did predictions last week, and I had Liverpool finishing first and City finishing second, but I think Tottenham have a above 50% chance of finishing above Liverpool, finishing second. So
why don't you say they're going to finish second?
I want to hold out hope.
Only
Liverpool.
That's pretty much what you're saying.
I want to hold out hope that Liverpool.
You said above
finishes.
50%, so you
Don't-
think they're going to finish
Lockie,
second over Liverpool.
don't complicate things for him. You know he's got a little brain.
Yeah, sorry.
So I think that
His head's as big as this bloke, but the brain's very small,
and
like that bloke.
And quickly on that comment, that horse that won, Sam, was the one that was the top tip for sports bet, and I'm sad.
Oh, no, I had the one that came second.
Well,
Main engine.
Talking about horse tips, we'll go on to that time of the week. Slugs. Horsey tips.
Ratio.
So his first one is Caulfield Race 1, number 5, Thought of That. Rosehill Race 5, number 5, Frumos. And his each way of the day is Caulfield Race 6, number 11, No Diggity. That's not bad. Does anyone have a multi they would like to discuss before I move on to Premier League this weekend's actions?
No, I've got nothing.
I was about to say, it wouldn't surprise me, Sam. You've got too many friggin' bets going on now.
Couple.
First game, predictions. Arsenal-Leicester. Now, everyone's going off at Leicester because Brendan Rodgers is their manager. And they choked a 2-0 lead to, who was the newly promoted side? Bournemouth, was it?
Bournemouth.
I think it was Bournemouth, yeah.
No, it wasn't Bournemouth because Bournemouth won.
Okay.
Did they play Leicester?
Leicester played at Brentford.
I don't know who they played.
So I was completely wrong. It wasn't a newly promoted side.
Yeah, if it was last season, you'd be right.
Exactly right. But Sam, do you want to go first on what do you think happened in this game and who will win?
You forgot Villa and Everton. But...
Well, we're not going through every game. Did you want to go?
I think Villa are good. I like talking about Villa.
Yeah, but they lost.
Anyways, I think Arsenal win. They just got more overall talent than Leicester.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree, Lockie?
Thoroughly agree.
Yeah, I think.
Thoroughly agree.
I think Arsenal should win too.
Brought Zinchenko into my team this week.
I need to get him into my team. I took him out.
It means he's going to blank. Thanks, boys.
Yeah, probably. No worries.
Actually, I'm keeping cash in because Aston Villa play Everton, and I'm hoping that he plays fine. And I don't have enough for Zinchenko yet.
I thought Everton played good last week, according to you.
They did. But I'm holding out hope because Arsenal play Leicester, and I think Leicester are going to score. So he's not going to get the clean sheet bonus. But I think Arsenal are going to beat him, obviously. I'm interested to see Newcastle this year, obviously, because all the money they've just thrown around. Maybe you have to go for a new United. The better United.
Melbourne United.
Colchester.
Shep United.
Don't even. Oh, no. No.
Oh, sure.
Disgusting take.
That's actually disgusting.
Disgusting take.
Didn't Sharpie play for them?
Probably.
In cricket, not in footy.
Hey, he still played for a Shep United. That's disgusting.
Yeah, that is gross.
Sharpie is disgusting, though, isn't he?
Yeah, Ginger.
Oh, I've got to go have dinner. Oh.
Ugly.
He's got to cook dinner, actually. So.
Yeah.
He wasn't even cooking dinner. He was playing PlayStation.
Yeah, I know.
He's still playing PlayStation.
I know. That's what I found funny.
Yeah.
Maybe
you
just
see around your lies, Liam.
He just needs a break. Stoker haven't given him a hard time.
But Liam, you're also. Liam, you are very ugly. Also, message me tomorrow about Football Manager if you're listening to this.
Right, folks, let's get back on track.
Yeah,
here, my friend.
I reckon. Next huge game, Man City Bournemouth.
Huge.
I don't think we need to talk about that.
Triple cap Haaland.
Ericsson's return to Brentford. So United.
I've actually considered triple capping Haaland this week.
I'm not going to triple captain him because who knows? Fucking Pep might.
Bournemouth at home.
Yeah, but Pep might play him for 50 minutes and say, "Yep, you've had enough."
Oh, still score 3.
Yeah,
Thanks
probably.
We'll
go to you first, Lockie, for Ericsson's return to Brentford.
How long was he there for? A season?
Yeah.
I'm going to wait till they play Nottingham.
It's not even a bloody
we're classing it as a return anyway.
Oh, it was
He played there for
like it was nice of them.
Ericsson to
Christian
Brentford.
Eriksen to Brentford, Sam. He was there for a season.
Still his return game.
He didn't have a heart when he was there as well.
Oh,
jeez. The man.
Says the one without a soul.
Correct.
Yeah. That's why I can say that he didn't have a heart when he was there.
Sol Guerrero.
That's poor taste. That's in poor taste.
Oh my God, who's going to care? We've got two listeners.
To be honest, I'm not looking into that. Really not looking into that.
Do you think United win though? It's not at home, so there's probably less pressure.
I really hope so. We probably play better away from home. Not going to lie.
Yeah, because there's less pressure from your fans. I honestly think.
Yeah, correct. But no, it'll be interesting. We better bounce back. We have to bounce back because that was pretty bloody ordinary.
Brentford's manager, I don't remember his name. He's not a bad manager though. So
what did Ten Hag say after the game?
That was pretty disappointing.
That's all he said.
Putting it nicely.
I didn't watch this week's. I probably should though. That would be funny to watch. Any comments on that, Sam?
Laugh out of that.
United versus Brentford.
United. No, I think Ivan Toney will score a hat trick, and it'll be us laughing at United in the group chat again.
I'm making a bold call.
Harry Maguire will see all these comments, and I'll be like, "Yeah, no, I know exactly what's happened here. I'm not even going to check the score."
Maguire's going to score. That's my prediction for the weekend.
Go on, put $10 on it right now.
I will when it gets to the day.
Okay.
Now the marquee match of the weekend: Chelsea versus Tottenham. The London derby, however you want to say derby.
Tottenham win.
Tottenham win. All right. Well, Sam, what do you think?
2-1.
I think Tottenham win as well.
2-1. I think that's generous. I think Tottenham win 3-1. But do you want to give your explanation why, Sam?
I didn't say 2-1. Like you said 2-1.
But you said Tottenham to win, so we were going to you first.
Oh, they're just better. Sun's better. They got a better defense. They got a better goalkeeper. They got a better midfield. They got a better attack.
They got a better defense, you think?
Yeah.
I mean, Chelsea do have Reece James, Chilwell, Silva.
You're really listing off absolute stars.
They just got Koulibaly.
Yeah.
They got Koulibaly. Well, when you go to Tottenham, what defenders have they got? Davinson Sanchez?
Perisic.
Perisic. I'm actually trying to think of the defenders. Oh no, they got that one good one that they got last year, I think. Let me check. Oh no. Their defense is Eric Dyer.
I'm watching a dog race.
Christian Romero and Ben Davies. I do not think... Oh, they got a wing back of Ryan Sessegnon too, but I do not think that that's better than Chelsea's defense. I'll give Chelsea's defense a little bit more credit. But Chelsea are terrible up front, and Tottenham are absolutely going to smash them with Son, Kane, Richarlison, Kulusevski, who played well. And as we can see, Lockie's probably just chucked $10 or donated $10 to...
Trying.
They probably don't have a mark of Harry Maguire. He'll probably get dropped.
They don't have a mark. They don't have a market.
The market doesn't come out until... The market doesn't come out.
Okay, we'll have to wait then.
And the squad's
It doesn't come out till like the day of or the day before.
Yeah.
No, the squad doesn't need to be announced.
Watch him probably get dropped anyway, because he sucks. And last game, Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. Liverpool better just they better win.
It better be a shellacking.
But
it better be a shellacking.
I have always had I remember back a couple of years ago when we played Crystal Palace in their home park, Selhurst, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Played them in Selhurst, and I just remember Jordan Ayew bloody tearing us apart. We kept coming back. It was like we were down 2-1, and then it was 2-2, and then we were down 3-2, and then came back 3-3, and then they just scored another. Ayew scored a banger, and I feel like we're cursed when it.
Ayew.
What's that?
His name's Jordan Ayew.
Ayew, same thing. I don't know if we actually lost many games to them, but I just feel cursed when we play them, even though I think we've won the last 3 or 4 or 5. Maybe more than 5. I'm trying to find that game that I'm talking about. Maybe it was.
We're in the middle of a podcast here.
Maybe it wasn't in the Premier League. Anyway, Liverpool are going to smash them. I was just going slow so Lockie could get back. We're going to Premier League fantasy to finish things off. I'll just share my screen because I felt it. Oh, I better close that because we don't want to see what's going on.
Have you got the results from last week?
Yep. So I'll wait. I've got to close that. I'm not very good with this, so you'd think I'd be better by now.
Really?
There we go. So that's the ladder. So as you can see, what I mean by Sam can't really talk down there.
I'm trying my best. All right, leave me alone.
Well, you just went off at Lockie for having a questionable player in there.
Thank you.
But Lockie cleared you.
Yeah.
Sharpie's not here and he won, so we'll look at Sharpie's team. Which I feel like he's gone a similar route to me with having 5 defenders after giving me shit for having 5 defenders. He went with Luis Diaz, which is interesting. How did he get so many? Oh, he had Chilwell. We'll go. Have you made any changes, Lockie? Oh,
yes,
you did.
I have.
You made Zinchenko. We'll look at your team now. Let's see if the changes have come through. Is that your team right now?
It shows you last week's. So it shows you the game week.
What player did you
I got
take
rid
out?
of Varane for Zinchenko. Give me a sec. I think that was all I did. You sure?
Well, you probably would, because if you do more than 2, you lose points.
Yeah, no, that was all I did. But I obviously bought. Hang on, what's going on here? Yeah, so I took Lingard off.
Yeah. That's a better team than what you showed me last week, at least.
I don't know. I think that was the team that ended up going in last week.
I feel like
because I had Iheanacho in there, but he didn't play, and I had Varane in there as well, and Trippier.
You just moved him
Trippier was on the
around.
bench, but he came on.
Yeah.
Now I've moved him around, but I don't know whether to put Trippier on and get rid of someone else. Might get rid of Trent.
At your own costs. I think you should put Jack Butland back in there.
Yeah, I reckon. Put him at striker.
We'll look at your team, Sam, since you're the loser of the week. Below average, may I say, of 57. What changes, if any, are you going to make?
I got rid of Odegaard and put in Ward-Prowse because I had too many Arsenal players.
Too many Arsenal players?
What have I got? I've got 2.
Yeah, who'd you take instead of?
players.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I know what you mean.
And then everything else is exactly the same.
I don't mind that. I was questioning having Odegaard. Wait, I need to just go back.
I've kept him in there.
So
I was going to keep him, but then I was like, I've got too many Arsenal players and I don't want to get rid of Jesus or Zinchenko.
Yeah. So I want to take out Cash and get Zinchenko, but Zinchenko went up 0.1 million, which is really annoying. So I can't do that. So I'm not making any changes yet, which is questionable because I don't know where. If I made a change, it would probably be Odegaard, but I don't want to overreact to one game because if I got rid of Odegaard, I'd probably put Martinelli. I don't think Ward-Prowse is going to have the season that. That's
you got Mason Greenwood on your bench? That's weird.
No, it's not.
I don't think you should be talking about him.
That's weird.
That's worse than what I said before.
So that's fantasy wise. So we're not going too. Some of us aren't going too bad. Sam, you need a lift. Before we go, I need to stop sharing. Just quickly, thoughts on the. Hey, we're going to AFL here. Bit of a swing. Cripps incident. Where I 2 weeks deserving.
Well, they're appealing it. Just came out about 25 minutes ago.
So they're
appealing the appeal.
How does that work?
I don't know because it literally came out 17 minutes ago.
I didn't know you could appeal.
Carlton will appeal Cripps ban 31 minutes ago.
Does that go to like?
So bug it if I know.
It's going to the Supreme Court or something.
Supreme Court. Yeah. No, I really don't know what's going on. Carlton will appeal the tribunal's decision to uphold. So they're appealing the tribunal's decision. So I don't know what.
But if they've failed twice though, and they go and do this,
hopefully he gets an extra week.
I was about to say I know they took that away, but if he fails 3 times to appeal it, they need to tack on an extra week or something.
Yeah,
they have to, don't they? I guess he's probably got a really good record though, so they can probably afford to appeal it.
Yeah, but they've appealed it already.
Has he ever been? Has he ever been suspended before?
He would have been.
It goes off points.
I think
he would have been at some stage.
He's been suspended, but he's got a relatively clean record.
It goes off points. Like it might have been he might have had 200 points exactly for this incident. And then they appeal it, and then they might have been bumped up to like 225. So they've still got 75 points to play with.
That incident was pretty bad, though. Do you think that it should be
bad?
It didn't
be
look
overturned,
good.
or?
No, I don't think so.
Sam?
Like he left the ground.
It's pretty.
The bloke got subbed off.
It's pretty clear cut.
Yeah,
it's pretty clear.
And
it's what they're trying to get out of the game.
And that's the thing. They've been trying to, they've had an emphasis on concussions. Like suspending people that do cause concussion.
Yeah.
Concussions. Oh my
God. And they're playing Melbourne this week. That's why they'll be wanting to.
And then they play Collingwood in the last week.
Yeah.
And
pretty much saying they won't make finals.
But that's the thing. We say that Bulldogs need to win both games. And
so Carlton nearly.
Well, no. So the way it goes is St Kilda 1 game behind Carlton, but St Kilda have 2 really hard games left. Bulldogs
and they're playing like shit.
Yeah, so they're not going to be
they're playing the worst out of those three teams.
And Bulldogs are 2 games behind Carlton, so Carlton obviously need to lose both, and Bulldogs need to win both. So it's and Bulldogs' schedule isn't.
They've probably got North.
I reckon they just be nice and just let North play in the finals.
I'd just be happy if Carlton don't make it. That would be funny. That would make me happy. But first of all, Richmond need to make it. So
Richmond.
Which what?
Oh, where's Essendon and North Melbourne? Thank you very much.
I've got big shoulders holding everybody up, mate. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, look at your shoulders holding up North Melbourne, Man United.
And Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire.
I reckon we need more backgrounds like this in the future, Sam. So next time when you find your camera.
Do you want me to put some NAB ones on?
No, we're not sponsored by NAB unless you're going to give me a sponsorship by NAB.
I have NAB ones for work.
Oh, and he's shouting out Reese's Puffs. Eat them up, eat them up, eat them up. Puffs. All you do is sell taps.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Supposedly. Fair bump, play on. Fair bump, play on.
Lockie, I reckon you should go for a run on that field behind you.
Yeah, I might.
Get your fitness back up.
Fucking Harry Maguire. What are your thoughts on the kit?
I don't mind it. I don't
mind it either.
I like the collar.
I don't know. Hey?
I don't know why I like the collar.
I don't know why I do either. I don't know whether that's because I'm a golfer and I used to wear that sort of corny shit, or
I like the retro look to it.
Also, do you see Cam Smith join that league, that Dubai league?
140 mil.
140 mil or something like.
140
mil. No one would be angry at him for accepting that, though. Surely,
hell no.
It's not pocket change.
You're set for life. You don't even need to do anything.
Well,
you don't have to work another day in your life if you got that sort of money.
And yes, it's questionable where the money's coming from, but fuck.
It is, but still.
A lot of people that are saying that they're earning money from questionable sources anyway. So
correct. Yeah.
Before we get into a whole political thing,
Lucky Divine just came online.
Thanks for joining us, lads.
Pleasure, mate.
No worries. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate you having me on here.
Well, you'll be back next week, Sam, and hopefully not on the bottom in fantasy.
Hope not.
I'm at the Snow next week, so no, I won't be.
Oh, no football manager talk. Let's go. We'll see you
come
next
to the
week.
snow, Lockie?
Bye.